Hello, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we are going to practice listening. We are going to speak slowly and clearly. This helps you understand every word. My name is Sarah, and I am happy to be here.
Hello, everyone. I am Mark. I am also very happy to be here with you. Today, we have a very interesting topic. We're talking about the importance of listening. Listening is the key to learning any language.
That is true, Mark. Many students want to speak fast. They want to speak immediately. But before you run, you must walk. And before you speak well, you must listen well. It is a natural process. Think about babies.
Exactly. Babies listen for a long time. They listen to their parents. They listen to the world around them. They do not speak for many months. They just absorb the sounds. This is how we learn our first language.
And we can learn a second language in the same way. When you listen to slow English, your brain has time. It has time to process the grammar. It has time to hear the pronunciation. You do not feel stressed. You feel relaxed.
Relaxation is very important. When you are stressed, your brain closes. You cannot learn well. But when you are relaxed, your brain is open. You can remember new words. You can understand the structure of the sentences.
Let us talk about active listening. Passive listening is when you hear noise in the background. Active listening is different. You pay attention. You focus on the message. You try to understand the meaning.
Yes, active listening is powerful. You can do this anywhere. You can listen while you cook. You can listen while you walk. The important thing is consistency. You must listen a little bit every day. 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes.
I agree completely. Many people say they do not have time, but we all have dead time in our day. Waiting for the bus is dead time. Washing the dishes is dead time. You can turn this time into learning time.
That is a great tip. I also think repetition is necessary. Do not listen to a story just one time. Listen to it 3 times or 5 times. The first time, you understand the main idea. The second time, you hear more details.
Repetition builds confidence. When you know what is coming next, you feel good. You feel smart. This confidence helps you when you try to speak. You remember the phrases you heard. You do not have to translate from your native language.
Translating is a bad habit. It makes you slow. When you listen to a lot of English, you start to think in English. You stop translating. You just understand. This is fluency. Fluency comes from your ears, not just your mouth.
Let us discuss the speed of speech. Native speakers often speak very fast. They connect words together. It can sound like one long noise. This is difficult for beginners. That is why slow audio is helpful.
It is like a bridge. Slow audio is the bridge between a textbook and the real world. In a textbook, everything is perfect. In the real world, people interrupt each other. They use slang. Slow audio prepares you for that.
Another benefit is vocabulary. When we speak slowly, we can use simple words to explain complex ideas. Or we can use a new word and explain it. Context is everything. You learn what a word means by the sentence it is in.
Speaking of context, let us talk about stories. Stories are the best way to learn. Human beings love stories. We remember characters. We remember emotions. We do not remember lists of grammar rules easily.
I love stories. When you listen to a story, you want to know the ending. You are curious. This curiosity keeps you focused. You are not studying. You are enjoying the content. Learning happens automatically.
That is the secret. Enjoy the process. If the material is boring, stop listening. Find something interesting. There are podcasts about history, science, news, and daily life. Find what you love.
Mark, what do you think about accents? English has many accents: American, British, Australian. Should a student listen to only one accent?
That is a common question. In the beginning, I think it is good to choose one. It's less confusing. But later, you should listen to many accents. The world is big. You will meet people from everywhere. You need to train your ears for variety.
That makes sense. Start simple, then expand. I also want to talk about silence. Silence is part of speaking. Pauses are important. In this podcast, we pause often. This gives the listener time to think.
Yes, the pause is powerful. It separates ideas, it lets the information sink in. In fast conversation, people are afraid of silence. They fill it with and But in slow speaking, we use silence as a tool.
Let us practice a little bit of visualization. Imagine you are in a coffee shop. You hear two people talking. They are speaking English. You are drinking your coffee. You listen. You understand them. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. It feels like a superpower. You are connected to people from a different culture. You are not an outsider anymore. You are participating in the global conversation. That is the goal.
To reach that goal, you need patience. Language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. You cannot run a marathon in 1 hour. You train for months. Be patient with yourself. Do not get angry if you make mistakes.
Mistakes are proof that you are trying. If you never make a mistake, you are not learning. Embrace the mistakes. Laugh at them. Then continue. Consistency and patience are your best friends.
I want to ask you, Mark, do you have a favorite time of day to listen to audio?
I like the morning. My mind is fresh. I listen while I drink my morning tea. It sets a positive tone for the day. I feel productive before I even start work. What about you, Sarah?
I prefer the evening. I like to listen before I go to sleep. It helps me relax. Sometimes I listen to stories about travel or nature. It's a nice way to end the day. It separates my work time from my rest time.
That is a good point. It shows that there is no perfect time. The perfect time is the time that works for you. You must design your own routine. Nobody can do it for you.
We should also mention the importance of transcripts. Reading while listening can be very helpful. You see the word and hear the sound at the same time. It connects the visual and the auditory parts of the brain.
Yes, but be careful. Do not only read. If you only read, you are practicing reading, not listening. Try to listen first without the text. Then listen again with the text to check your understanding.
That is excellent advice. The text is a support, not a crutch. Use it to verify what you heard. Sometimes our ears trick us. We think we heard one thing, but the speaker said another. The transcript reveals the truth.
Shadowing is another technique. This is when you repeat what the speaker says immediately. You act like a shadow. You copy the speed and the intonation. It's great for pronunciation practice.
Shadowing is challenging but effective. It forces your mouth to move in new ways. English muscles are different from other language muscles. You have to train your tongue and lips to make the right shapes.
It's like going to the gym for your mouth. At first, your mouth might feel tired. That's normal. It means you are working hard. Keep practicing and it will become easier.
Let us go back to the idea of slow English. Some people think it is unnatural. They say, nobody speaks like that in real life. What do you say to them?
I say that all learning is artificial at first. When you learn to play piano, you play very slowly. You don't play a concert on the first day. Slow English is a stepping stone. It is a necessary stage of development.
Also, clear communication is always good. Even native speakers slow down when they explain something important. Slow speaking is clear speaking. It's polite. It shows you want to be understood.
True. And as you get better, you can increase the speed. Many podcast players allow you to change the speed. You can listen at 1.2 speed or 1.5 speed. You control the challenge level.
That is the beauty of modern technology. You have control. You are the boss of your learning journey. You have all the tools you need. You just need the motivation to use them.
Motivation can be difficult to maintain. Sometimes you feel excited, other times you feel tired. That is why habit is more important than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Habit stays.
Build the habit. Make it automatic, like brushing your teeth. You don't think, do I want to brush my teeth today? You just do it. Listening to English should be the same.
We have covered many topics today regarding listening. We talked about active listening, repetition,
using dead time and the benefits of slow audio. We also discuss transcripts and shadowing.
It is a lot of information, but don't worry. You do not have to do everything at once. Pick one thing, try it for a week, see if it works for you. If not, try something else.
Experimentation is key. Everyone learns differently. Some people are visual, some people are auditory. Some people need to move their bodies. Respect your own style. Do not compare yourself to others.
Comparing is dangerous. You see someone on the internet speaking perfectly, you think, I will never be that good. But you don't see their years of hard work. You only see the result. Focus on your own progress.
Compare yourself to yourself. Are you better today than you were last month? If the answer is yes, you are winning. Celebrate the small victories. Did you understand a new word?
Welcome back to the third part of our podcast. We are very happy you are still listening. We have talked about many techniques. Now we want to talk about something very interesting.
Yes, this is a topic that many people find strange. It is about listening to English while you sleep. Some people think it is magic. Some people think it is impossible.
Let us explain. The idea is not that you will wake up fluent. You will not learn complex grammar rules while you dream, but your brain is an amazing machine. It never fully turns off.
Exactly. Even when you're sleeping, your ears are open. Your brain is still processing sounds. It is monitoring your environment. This is a survival instinct, but we can use it for learning.
When you play slow English audio while you sleep, you are exposing your brain to the sounds of the language. You are getting used to the rhythm. You are getting used to the melody of English.
Think of it like a song. Sometimes you know the melody of a song, but you do not know the lyrics. Sleep listening helps you learn the melody of English. It makes the language feel less foreign.
It creates familiarity. When you wake up and study actively, the sounds will feel more natural. You will not struggle as much with pronunciation. Your brain has already heard these patterns all night.
It also helps with the fear we talked about earlier. If you hear English for 8 hours a night, it becomes a comfortable background noise. It becomes a friend, not a stranger.
I recommend listening to something you have already studied. Listen to a podcast you know. Your brain will recognize the words. It reinforces the memory pathways. It creates a deeper connection.
And it must be quiet. Do not play it loudly. It should be a whisper, just enough for your subconscious mind to hear. You want to sleep, not stay awake analyzing sentences.
This is why English is so important. It is not just a subject in school, it is a vibration, it is a frequency. By surrounding yourself with this frequency, day and night, you tune your brain to it.
Let's zoom out a little. Why is English so important in general? Why do we spend so much time on it? Why do people listen while they sleep?
The answer is access. English gives you access to the world. It is the language of the internet. It is the language of science. It is the language of international business.
If you want to learn about a new technology, the information is probably in English first. If you want to read the latest scientific research, it is in English. Waiting for a translation takes time. Knowing English gives you a head start.
It is also the language of entertainment. We talked about movies before, but think about music, think about video games, think about books. The amounts of content available in English is massive.
When you understand English, you can enjoy the original work. You do not rely on someone else's interpretation. You hear the actor's real voice. You understand the singer's real emotion.
It connects you to people. You can make friends from Japan, from Germany, from France, from anywhere. What is the common language? Usually, it is English. It is the bridge between cultures.
That is a beautiful way to see it. It is a bridge. When you listen while you sleep, you are building that bridge in your subconscious. You are telling your brain, this is important to me.
Yes, you are setting an intention. You are dedicating your rest time to your goal. It shows commitment, and the brain rewards commitment. It prioritizes what you focus on.
Some students ask, will it disturb my sleep? If it does, stop. Sleep is crucial for health.
But for many people, the low voice is relaxing. It acts like white noise. It helps them fall asleep faster.
I agree. The human voice can be very soothing, especially if the speaker is calm and slow, like in this podcast. It can be a lullaby of learning.
So do not be afraid to try it. Tonight, put your phone next to your bed. Turn the volume down low. Play a playlist of slow English. Close your eyes. Let the language wash over you.
Even if you don't remember a single word in the morning, you've done something good. You have kept your brain immersed. Immersion is the key to fluency.
We often talk about babies. Babies sleep a lot, but their brains are working furiously. They are organizing sounds. We can try to replicate that state. We can be like babies again.
That requires humility. You have to accept that you don't understand everything. You have to surrender to the process. Trust that your brain is doing the work.
Trust is essential. Trust the method. Trust your teachers. And most importantly, trust yourself. You are capable of learning this. Your brain is designed to learn language.
English has a specific stress pattern. It is a stress-timed language. This means the rhythm comes from the stressed syllables. This is hard to teach. It is easier to feel. Sleep listening helps you feel this rhythm.
You absorb the music of the sentence. You stop sounding like a robot. You start sounding like a human being. Flow is more important than perfect grammar for being understood.
So, English is important because it opens doors. It opens the door to information, to culture, and to connection. And sleep listening is a tool to keep that door open even when you are resting.
It maximizes your time. We are all busy. We have jobs. We have families. We can't study 8 hours a day, but we can listen 8 hours a night. It is free time.
That's a smart way to think about it. You are reclaiming your time. You are doubling your exposure without doubling your effort. It's an efficient strategy.
Mark, do you think the type of English matters for sleep? Should it be news or stories?
I think stories are better. News can be stressful. You don't want to hear about bad news while you sleep. Stories are usually calmer, or simple conversations like this one.
I agree. Positive content is best. You want your dreams to be pleasant. You want to associate English with good feelings. If you associate English with stress, your brain will reject it.
Create a positive loop. Calm audio leads to good sleep. Good sleep leads to a fresh brain. A fresh brain leads to better learning. It's a cycle of success.
And remember, English is flexible. There are many ways to say the same thing. Do not get stuck on one rule. Listen to how the language is actually used.
Some textbooks are rigid. They say, do not do this, but then you hear native speakers doing it. Sleep listening exposes you to natural flow, not just rigid rules.
It is about exposure. The more you hear, the more you know. It's like water on a stone. One drop does nothing, but a million drops over time can change the shape of the stone.
Be the water. Be persistent. Let the English language shape your mind. It takes time, but the result is beautiful. You will become a bilingual person.
Being bilingual is a superpower. It changes how you think. It gives you two perspectives on the world. You have two souls in a way.
That's profound. And it all starts with listening. Listening with your eyes open and listening with your eyes closed. Listening is the foundation of everything.
We hope you try this experiment tonight. Don't pressure yourself. Just press play and close your eyes. Let us know how it goes.
We are here to support you. We want you to succeed. English is a journey, and we are walking it with you.
Thank you for listening to our thoughts on this topic. It's a bit unusual, but effective. Give it a try.
Yes, thank you. Sleep well and learn well. We will speak to you again soon.
Goodbye, everyone. Sweet dreams in English.
Hello again. We are back. We hope you're still with us. We have discussed listening while sleeping. Now I want to talk about being awake. I want to talk about your daily life.
Yes, listening while sleeping is a bonus, but you must also live in English. You must bring English into your real world. Many students ask, how long does it take to become fluent?
That is the million-dollar question. How long? The answer is different for everyone, but I think the question is wrong. Fluency is not a destination. It is not a finish line.
I agree. You do not wake up one day and say, I am finished. I know all of English. Language changes. You change. There is always a new word to learn, even for native speakers.
Exactly. I still learn new words in English. So do not focus on the end. Focus on today. Did you use English today? Did you understand something today? If yes, you are successful.
Let us talk about the translation trap. This is a big problem for beginners. You hear a sentence in English, you translate it into your language, you think of an answer in your language, then you translate it back to English.
That is a very slow process. It is exhausting. Your brain gets tired very quickly. You cannot have a normal conversation like that. You are always 2 steps behind.
So how do we stop translating? We stop by associating words with images, not other words. When I say apple, do not think of the word in your language. Think of the red fruit. See the picture in your mind.
This is why visual dictionaries are good. You see the object and the English word. There is no middleman. There is no translation. It is a direct connection.
You can do this with actions too. When you open a door, say open. When you sit down, say sit. Connect the physical action directly to the English verb.
It takes practice. At first, your brain wants to translate. It is a habit. You have to break the habit. Be patient with yourself. Catch yourself doing it and try to stop.
Another topic is grammar. Many students hate grammar. They think it is boring rules. But grammar is just the skeleton. It holds the words together. Without grammar, the words fall apart.
You do not need perfect grammar to be understood. If you say, yesterday I go to store, people understand you. It is not correct, but it communicates the idea. Communication is the priority.
Yes, do not let grammar stop you from speaking. Perfect is the enemy of good. Speak with bad grammar. It is better than silence. You can fix the grammar later.
Listening helps grammar too. When you listen to a lot of correct English, you start to feel what is right. You might not know the rule name, but you know it sounds correct.
That is how native speakers learn. We do not memorize rule books when we are children. We just listen. We hear I went, not I go'd. We learn the pattern through repetition.
Speaking of repetition, let's talk about deep learning. Deep learning means listening to the same audio many times, not just once.
Most schools go too fast. Chapter 1, then Chapter 2, then Chapter 3. You never really learn Chapter 1. You just memorize it for a test and forget it.
Deep learning is different. You stay on Chapter 1 for a week. You listen to it 10 times. You repeat it. You understand 100% of it. You know it deep in your soul.
When you know it deeply, you can use it automatically. You don't have to think. The words just come out of your mouth. That is fluency. Fluency comes from deep repetition.
So do not rush. It is not a race. It is better to know one podcast perfectly than to know 10 podcasts poorly. Slow down to go fast.
I want to ask you, Sarah, what about reading? We are talking about listening, but reading is important too.
Reading is fantastic, but for listening skills, you should read what you listen to. Audiobooks are great. You can listen to the book and read the book at the same time.
That is a powerful combination. It helps your spelling too. English spelling is crazy. Enough, through, bow. They all look alike but sound different. Reading while listening fixes this.
Choose books that are easy. If you have to use a dictionary every sentence, the book is too hard. Put it down, find an easier book. You should understand 80% of the words.
Reading for pleasure is the key. Read a mystery, read a romance, read a biography. Read something you enjoy. If you enjoy it, you will do it more.
Let's discuss confidence again. Confidence is a mental game. Sometimes you feel shy. You think your accent is bad. You think people will laugh.
Most people are nice. Most people want to understand you. They are not judging you. They admire you. They admire that you are learning a second language. That is impressive.
Think about when a foreigner speaks your language. Do you laugh at them? No, you try to help them. You appreciate their effort. English speakers feel the same way about you.
So stand tall, speak loud. Mumbling makes it harder to understand. If you are unsure, speak louder, not softer. It shows confidence.
And smile. A smile is a universal language. It relaxes your face muscles. It makes your voice sound friendlier. It relaxes the listener, too.
We are coming to the end of our time soon, but before we go, I want to give you a challenge, a 30-day challenge.
Oh, I like challenges. What is it?
For the next 30 days, listen to English for 15 minutes every day. Just 15 minutes, but you must do it every single day. No excuses.
That sounds easy, but consistency is hard. Can they miss a day?
Try not to. If you miss a day, don't quit. Just start again the next day. The goal is to build a chain. Don't break the chain.
You can listen while you wash dishes, while you drive, while you exercise. Fit it into your life. Make it a routine.
After 30 days, you will see a difference. Your ears will be sharper, your brain will be faster, you will feel proud of yourself.
I accept the challenge, and I hope our listeners accept it too. 15 minutes is a small investment for a big reward.
We have covered so much today, from slow listening to sleep learning, from grammar to confidence. We hope this guide serves you well.
Remember, you are not alone. There are millions of people learning English right now. You are part of a global community. We are all learning together.
Keep your curiosity alive. Ask questions. Be a detective. Wonder why and how. Learning is an adventure that never ends.
Thank you for letting us be your guides today. We enjoyed this conversation very much.
Yes, it was a pleasure. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your effort.
Keep listening, keep smiling, and keep speaking English.
Goodbye, everyone. Good luck on your journey.
Goodbye. See you next time. Hello again. We are back for another segment. We are so glad you are continuing this journey with us. We have talked about listening, sleeping, and habits. Now let's talk about a very specific technique.
Yes, this is the technique that many polyglots use. A polyglot is someone who speaks many languages. This technique is called shadowing. Have you heard of it?
Shadowing is very interesting. It is simple but difficult. You listen to a speaker and you repeat exactly what they say, but you do it immediately. You do not wait for the sentence to finish.
You act like a shadow. A shadow moves at the same time as the person. You speak at the same time as the audio. You try to copy the speed. You try to copy the emotion.
This is different from normal repetition. Usually you listen, pause, and then repeat. Shadowing is simultaneous. It forces your mouth to move at a natural speed. It is great for pronunciation.
It can feel crazy at first. You are talking over the speaker. You might miss some words. That is okay. The goal is the rhythm. English has a music. Shadowing teaches you that music.
I suggest you start with something slow. Maybe this podcast. Try to shadow us right now. Repeat what I'm saying. It is hard, isn't it? But it wakes up your brain.
It connects your ears to your mouth. Often there is a disconnect. We hear the sound, but our mouth cannot make it. Shadowing builds the bridge between input and output.
Do it for just 2 minutes a day. It is tiring. Your mouth muscles will get tired. That means it's working. You are training your muscles like an athlete trains at the gym.
Let's change the topic to vocabulary. Many students feel frustrated. They say, I understand many words, but I cannot use them when I speak. Why is that?
That is the difference between passive vocabulary and active vocabulary. Passive vocabulary is what you understand. Active vocabulary is what you can say.
Your passive vocabulary will always be bigger, much bigger. Think about your own language. You understand thousands of words that you never use in daily conversation.
That is true. I read books with difficult words. I understand them, but I do not use those words when I talk to my friends. It's the same in English. Do not feel bad about it.
Listening increases your passive vocabulary. This is the first step. You must understand a word before you can use it. Eventually, some passive words will become active words.
It is a natural process. You hear a word 10 times, then you hear it 50 times. Then one day it just pops out of your mouth. You surprise yourself. You say, wow, I used that word.
That is a great feeling, but you cannot force it. If you try to force complex words, you will hesitate. You will lose the flow of the conversation. Stick to simple words that you know well.
Simple is good. Clear communication is the goal. You do not need to sound like a professor, you need to sound like a human. Use the words you are comfortable with.
Sarah, let's talk about the plateau. The plateau is a flat place. In learning, it is a time when you feel you are not improving. You study, but you feel the same.
The plateau is dangerous. Many people quit here. They think, I am not learning anymore. It is useless. But this is wrong. The plateau is actually a time of consolidation.
Your brain is organizing everything. You learned so much in the beginning. Now your brain needs to file the information. It needs to sort it. It looks like nothing is happening, but a lot is happening inside.
It is like growing a bamboo tree. For years, you see nothing. The tree is growing roots underground. Then suddenly, it shoots up. The plateau is your root growing time.
So if you feel stuck, do not stop. Keep listening, keep shadowing, keep reading. Trust that the breakthrough is coming. It always comes after the plateau.
Maybe change your material. If you are bored, your brain turns off. Find a new podcast. Find a new YouTube channel. Find a topic you love. If you love cooking, watch cooking shows in English.
Interest is the fuel. If you are interested, you will learn. If you are bored, you will forget. It is that simple. Follow your curiosity.
I want to mention false friends. These are words that look the same in your language in English, but have different meanings. They can be tricky.
Oh yes, like the word actually. In some languages, it looks like a word for currently, but in English, actually means in fact or really. It's used to correct someone.
Or sensible. It looks like sensitive, but sensible means practical or logical. Sensitive means you have strong feelings. These false friends can cause confusion.
Listening helps here too. You hear how actually is used in a sentence. You realize it doesn't fit your definition. You adjust your understanding based on the context.
Context is king. Never learn a word alone. Always learn it in a sentence. The sentence gives you the true meaning. The dictionary gives you a definition, but the sentence gives you the feeling.
Let's talk about the fear of accents again. Some students want to sound exactly like an American or a British person. Is that necessary?
No, it is not. Your accent is part of your identity. It tells your story. It tells people where you are from. As long as you are clear, your accent is beautiful.
Clarity is the priority. Pronunciation is different from accent. Pronunciation is making the sounds correctly so people understand. Accent is the melody of your voice. You can have an accent and perfect pronunciation.
Correct. Do not hate your accent. Embrace it, but work on clear sounds. Work on the difference between ship and sheep. That is important for meaning.
I agree. Focus on the sounds that change the meaning, but do not worry if you don't sound like a news anchor from London. You are unique.
We are coming to the end of this segment. I want to leave our listeners with a thought about input versus output.
Input is reading and listening. Output is speaking and writing. You need a lot of input to get a little output. Imagine a sponge. You have to pour a lot of water on a sponge before it drips.
That is a perfect image. You are the sponge. Soak up the English. Listen in the car, listen in the shower, listen while you cook. Soak it up. Eventually, the English will drip out of you.
Do not try to squeeze the sponge too hard. Let it happen naturally. Keep filling yourself with good English. The speaking will come.
Be kind to yourself. Learning a language is a long road. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Celebrate small victories. Did you understand a joke in English? That is a victory.
Did you order a coffee in English? That is a huge victory. Collect these moments. They will keep you motivated when things get hard.
Thank you for listening to us today. We hope these tips help you. We hope you feel inspired to keep going.
Yes, thank you. Keep listening, keep shadowing, keep learning. You are doing a great job.
Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.